Hello one and all. I'm going to talk today about post-caesarean section. In fact, I'm going to do my next few videos all about self-care. Self-care after you've had a caesarean section. So why would I even talk about this? Well, simple, because there's a couple of things that you can do that will make a big difference to your recovery, to how your body heals. And I'm going to talk about one of them today, and you're going to think, is that it? Oh, absolutely yes. And here's your thing. When you've had, or if you have, a caesarean section, obviously you've had major surgery, and I know you're all expecting pain. And this is why you will be given pain relief. But do you know, one of the greatest experiences of pain that a lady has following a caesarean section is not from her wound site, because that is well managed with pain relief. The pain, in actual fact, that a lady experiences following a caesarean section is from wind. And guess what? There is no medication to relieve wind. And you may think, great. But it's not just simple. It's not just a casual little bit of wind. I wouldn't be talking about this in the manner I'm talking if it was a casual little bit of wind. So let me explain. When you're pregnant, think about it, my lovely, lovely ladies. When you're pregnant, all your hormones have changed. They've all changed. Now, one of those hormones, as you know, is called progesterone. And what progesterone does, because our bodies are so fantastic, what progesterone actually does is it does many things, but one of the things it does is it slows down your digestion. And it does this for a reason, because your baby is going to take a lot of nutrients. And so by slowing down your digestion, we are talking about your bowels, by slowing down your bowel action, your body is able to absorb all and as many nutrients as is possible before it removes everything as waste. So it's a good thing. But why am I explaining this? Because what I want you to do for a moment is I want you to think, okay, whilst I'm pregnant, my bowels have now slowed down a little bit. It's not major, they're not coming to a stop. You're not having to run to your GP, no, but they have slowed down slightly, Now, if you have a caesarean section, when you have a caesarean section, the anaesthetist will give you a lot of medication, of course. They don't want you to feel anything in that section. So a lot of the medicines that they give you, again, will slow down the action of your bowels. Now, here's your thing, your bowels. Your bowels are doing this all day, every day, moving everything. Or, do you know, your bowels are made up of smooth muscle, all day, every day. Something we don't think about, something we often you just don't think about it, do you? But it's acting all day, every day. Now you've had a caesarean section, your bowels have slowed down and they're doing this. Ooh. How about, do you know what? I'm tired right now. They've seriously slowed down. And then after the section, you've been given medicines for your wound site, so you're not experiencing pain from your wound site. But your bowels are going so slow that your body, you've still got bacteria and everything within your bowels, so you're still producing gas. So instead of your bowels doing what they would do and move the gas, and you know how you get rid of the gas, your bowels are on a go slow. So listen, that gas is building up. And it's not just a slight little bit of gas. This is quite an amount of gas. As a midwife, if I go to a young lady and checking her wound site, and I also just feel her abdomen. Do you know what? If you've got a lot of gas, and that gas that's built up is painful. You think you're just going to be able to pass wind, right? No. How about no? Your bowels are too slow. They've to speed up. So what I am going to advise you to do, which to you may sound crazy, but it's simple and it's effective and it will help you. One of the things you should do as soon as possible anyway is walk around. But I know you've had major surgery, you've also had a baby, and you want to sleep and you want to relax. But when you are lying down in your bed because you don't want to walk around, but you're not sleeping yet, do this with your feet. So these are your feet, okay? Just do this. Tap your feet. Lie down and move your feet. Now, that's it. That's all I'm telling you. You might think, okay, but you know how many ladies I say this to after they've had surgery and they go, yeah, and then they don't do it, and then later on they're ringing the bell because they want pain relief. But when you ask them, where's the pain? Actually, it's all over my abdomen. That's right, because I can now feel your abdomen and you've got wind. Why am I saying move your feet? Because believe it or not, by moving your feet, moving the muscles in your legs, it actually encourages, one, your circulation, and it also encourages, because it's muscle, it encourages the muscle within the bowels to move. And then, hey presto, I'm sorry ladies, there's no polite way of saying this, but listen, let it rip. Blow those curtains wide if you need to, but let it go. But I kid you not, I'm expressing this and this sounds like it's very simplistic, but you know what? The difference it will make is incredible. I just want you to trust me on that. So I'm going to leave you with this beautiful tip. Blow the curtain away, blow it away. Have a good day. Bye-bye.